Yeah.
What is the episode? Oh yeah. Hold on.
White gaze.
Hold on. I cannot actually see like if we are in frame. Oh my god! I love it. Can you stop fucking blocking? Can you stop fucking blocking?
Room in a boon in a den.
Can you stop fucking? Oh my god! This new lens is like. This new lens is like sent from heaven, man. I love this new lens. Oh my god! It's such a good investment.
It is.
It's a fucking good investment. Oh my god, guys! This is my
360.
new lens. This is my new lens, guys. It's very wide angle. As you can tell, you can see us even when we're sitting in the front seat.
Yeah, you can see like the both sides of the car actually.
Yeah, you can. I love that. What's today's episode?
Sorry, last thing I wanted to say. And then he will say annoying shit about how like these buildings have been here before you were born. I know it better.
Okay.
So I guess my existence doesn't matter lah.
Okay.
I was like existing at the wrong time lah, is it?
I
I fucking hate this argument against me.
You know, one of our favorite.
Alright, so what is this episode about?
So today's episode is about, okay, you know how like every single time there's a new queer icon or a new sapphic icon or a new lesbian icon, it's always somebody who's fucking white. When was the last time you actually saw an Asian person in a very public space or in just a very public platform or just like globally, right, considered a lesbian icon? Please do not take Hayley Kiyoko as an example because that was like ages ago, right? But that was the only one out of how many 10,000 lesbian icons there is in the media. The rest are all white. When have you seen other women of color being like a fucking like lesbian icon? No, you always see white people. First of all, okay, no hate to the white bitches lah. Renee Rapp, Billie Eilish, Shannon Beveridge, who the fuck else? What's her name? Fletcher. Like all these, they're all white, right? Chappell Rowan. Oh, you name me one. You can only name me one. Are you waiting for us to get out? Okay, you're waiting for the person in front. Right. You can only name me... Where the fuck are you going? You can only name me one, like, queer icon, sapphic icon who is a woman of color, which is just Hayley Kiyoko. Like, literally, like, even in movies and everything, I feel like it's very rare to see Asian sapphics.
Yeah.
Asian sapphics, you know, all of that lah.
Yeah.
At most, it's just like in those fucking, like, TV shows, like Ultimatum, there's, like, women of color, but even so, it's quite dominated by the whites, and it's quite fucking annoying actually. There's not enough space. No, not that there's not enough space, right? There's no space given to any other person of color in the media or globally, publicly, whatever the fuck, right? Like there's legit no space for us, and I don't understand why there's no space for like people of other races, right? Because first of all, what kind of fucking culture do white people have? What culture do white people have? Fucking baked beans and toast.
Yeah.
What culture?
You know, like, I'm just very upset, right? That, like, you know, I think the other day I was on TikTok. I mean, this was actually like months back lah. I was like on TikTok. I was doing this ranking thing, right? So there was like this thing like, oh, who's your favorite lesbian? So it was like the one, do you know the one where you have to choose like left or right and then it will show you who's the ultimate person that you will choose, right?
Yeah.
You know, everyone on there is white except like Toa Bird.
Who the fuck is Toa Bird?
Renee Rapp's partner.
Oh!
Yeah. So like, I'm just like, why am I seeing like...
Sorry, I forgot there's also Kelani, but okay, continue.
Yeah, there's Kelani as... Yeah. But it's like, I just feel like people always just... They will only say like all these few names. Like, they don't even look into... Okay, let me tell y'all lah, how did Chappell Rowan get famous? How did Renee Rapp get famous? Billie Eilish, that one, don't talk about it because she's always been famous. But like all these small, like initially they were small artists, they were actors and everything, but the reason why they got famous is because all of you paid all your, like you all invested so much time and attention to them. That's how they blew up. And the thing is, right, I'm pretty sure Renee Rapp is, and like, for example, Chappell Rowan is on the same level with so many other people of like, not people of color, any of like these women of color or like anyone who is not white in general. I'm pretty sure they were on the same level as like Renee Rapp and Chappell Rowan, everyone. But you guys are just only wanting to blow up like white people. You only pay all your attention and you only like choose to make these people famous. And I would say choose to make famous because why is it that our space is just so dominated with white lesbians?
I agree.
It doesn't make sense. And for me, like, I just feel like, okay, white lesbians was like a very big thing back in the days because like back in the days, you didn't really have a lot of like sapphic content out there except like the LA gays, right? And then everyone was so invested in their drama and everything, blah blah blah. And the thing is, I feel like that's just becoming a thing. And again, also no hate to like all the LA lesbians, but I noticed like when you're at the parties and all that, right, it tends to be like only all these white people. Like for example, there's this one video I saw where they were like, can you please state your name and who's the hottest person in this event today? And then I would see them say like, hi, I'm Shannon Beveridge. The hottest person today is then some white person. Then every single one of them went around the room. All of them said like a white person. I think there was only one person of color. And you know what? It makes me feel like that you guys are just having these like token people of color friends. It's like it's not genuine, you know. It's like you only give space to all these like white sapphics, and I fucking hate it. And it feels like, okay, I just feel like because you guys just like make these people famous and like make them blow up. Okay, I'm not saying that Chappell Rowan and Renee Rapp's music is not good. First of all, I'm a huge Chappell Rowan fan and I feel like her music is like so extraordinary compared to like so many other artists. But I also feel like a lot of all these white lesbian artists that blew up is really due to the fact that you guys only you only pay mind to them. You don't pay mind to like other queer artists as much as these people.
I completely agree. And it's like, okay, honestly, it's pretty fucking sickening to me. I'm just pretty, I don't know lah. Okay, I remember at one point in time, I was so fucking angry about it because I'm just like, come on lah, like women of color have so much more depth to them. I truly believe that they have so much more depth to them in comparison to like white sapphics, because it's not just your sexual orientation and gender coming into play, you know. It's like a lot more oppression that goes on behind it. Like there's just so many layers. And it's just like, I just feel like there's a lot more story to tell. There's a lot more background. There's a lot more history. There's a very different way of thinking as well because of like all of these different like factors lah. And it's like I used to be so fucking angry till I reached a point where I got just so fucking tired of being angry and I just gave up. I was just like, okay, whatever.
I totally get what you mean. And I just feel like for me also, like, I actually felt the injustice very deeply, like when I just started to like join the dots and everything, because I just felt like this just feels very intentional from everyone. It's like, you guys are fucking, I'm gonna just bring out the word, like, you guys are fucking racist. Like, to put it simply, you are racist. Because like, what other explanation is there than the fact that there are only white lesbians dominating the queer media space, like sapphic media space? Why is it like it's always like someone who is white, cis and white, by the way? Cis and white, is very, very this specific demographic. And I don't understand. Like, there's no other explanation for it besides the fact that the demand for what kind of representation people want to see is racist. Correct. Sickening. It's very, very sickening. And I don't like the fact that like even in all these spaces, like I feel like they are not intentional about bridging out of their circles as well. Like for example, the LA gays, again, fucking not hating you guys, but I'm just saying that like when I see like your spaces and all that, it's very like, oh, okay, I am just like in this one bubble. Like, why is it that there's very, very little like people of color in your bubble?
And I feel like they are just so fucking comfortable. I feel like they're comfortable to a point where they don't even like, they take their privilege for granted. They're comfortable to that level. And so like, I feel like if you are not connected, or you have no, you're not connected to people who experience even more oppression or whatever it is, right? For example, women of color who are also sapphics, right? If you're not connected to them, you do not feel the injustice. You do not feel angry on your friend's behalf. You know, the thing is that if you're friends with all these kind of people, if you actually have a connection and a bond with these people, you actually hear these stories, you would actually be angry on their behalf at the way that they are being treated. But I don't see that shit. The fact is like, everybody is just so fucking comfortable. 7777 Pakut there 7777. The fact is that everybody is just so fucking comfortable to a point where they do not even like, they're at a privileged level where it's just a norm for them.
Yeah.
They don't see beyond that. They don't, you know?
They don't care beyond that.
Yeah, and they don't have to care beyond that because their entire circle is people who are just as privileged as them.
Yeah, and everyone
You
is
know?
just cis and white.
Yeah. So I just it's just damn angering lah. It's just damn angering. And you know what? The thing is that like a lot of times I feel like people who are in a position of privilege should be using their privilege to, you know, give other people a voice or uplift the voices of
Yeah.
other people who also experience different forms of oppression.
Yeah.
And I feel like at least okay lah. In my opinion, I feel like that is what we are trying to do as well. Like
Yeah.
even though we hee ha ha a lot of times, right? But then we do talk about like these things as well. I just feel like it's so hee ha ha for them already.
Yeah, and can I be honest also, like when you guys make content, right, I get very annoyed because it's the content is always same one. Struggles about being a femme and people not knowing I'm straight. From a cis white lesbian or like sapphic person. It's always the same goddamn content. It's about your struggles about being femme, your struggles about being femme,
Yeah.
or like how to say like other things like why am I attracted to straight girls? Like I get tired of watching all these things because I just feel
Yes.
like you guys dominate so much space and yet all the kind of content that is up is just all this stupid ass content. I don't give a shit if nobody knows you're gay. Who the fuck cares? I mean like sometimes men hit on us too.
Yeah. No.
But it's like it's not
so-
even a big deal anymore. It's like who the fuck cares? Like okay, once in a while we'll be like, ew, that's stupid. But
Yeah
it's
lah.
like to constantly keep making that a content and making that a brand, and I know a lot of I always see this on my fucking FYP, right? Like I will see like all this kind of content and I will get damn pissed off because I'm like, you guys are taking up so much space and yet the stuff that you talk about is like seriously not substantial. I know it is your experience and in fact it is a universal experience for like a lot of queer people, but I just
It's
feel like
so
it's annoying.
repetitive.
It's repetitive and it's annoying content.
Yeah.
It's like, why are you not using your platform for like other things? Seriously.
But you know what's so interesting? The thing is that people still watch that shit as repetitive as it gets.
Yes, they
like,
love that shit.
yeah, they eat that shit up. And the thing is that, okay, like let's say for example, me and you, right? We like to like talk about very, very different things, like things that have a lot more thought into it. Not to say that other people are not putting thought into their content, but like the kind of content that we do is like very different. But you guys wouldn't know that because a lot of times the content that we do that is actually considered very different is not well received.
Yeah.
Like there's not as much traction on it, and it just shows the audience for sapphic content majority love these very shallow topics, just
Yeah.
these very surface level topics. When it goes deeper beyond that, it's like you guys don't want to consume that.
No.
Not that there's anything wrong with it, but at the same time, don't you guys get fucking tired? And don't you guys feel at all curious to even deep dive into certain things that are
Yeah.
a lot deeper? Like, where's the curiosity? First of all, I thought all sapphics are neurodivergent
Yeah.
to a certain extent. Okay, I'm not invalidating people from. You know what?
I know this topic.
You know what? We're gonna go off tangent, but I'm gonna try to stop going. I'm trying to stop myself from going off tangent right now. Okay, not trying to invalidate motherfuckers for neurodivergent, right? But to a certain extent, a lot of sapphics that I know at least got something wrong with the brain one lah. Okay, not to say something wrong lah. Not just
Everything
something
is
wrong.
politically incorrect.
Yeah, no. Everything is politically incorrect. Like, okay, first of all, I don't think there's anything wrong with the brain lah, but a lot of people view it in a fucking negative light lah. So if you guys think there's something wrong with your fucking brain, then okay lah, something wrong with your fucking brain lah. Point is, right, all the fucking sapphics I know has something going on in their one, and in a neurodivergent way, not in a neurotypical way, right? So I don't understand as a loose screws motherfucker.
Yeah.
Why don't you feel the need? I don't get it, you know. and
I
this
feel
got
bored
off-
like talking about the same shit all the time. Like talking about like, you know, stupid things like, oh, why don't nobody know that I'm gay? Why can't I get girls? Can we stop talking about that? Like, stop it. Seriously, it bores the living shit out of me. I don't even want to answer those questions anymore. I don't give a fuck if people think that you look straight. I don't give a fuck if people this and that. If you feel like there is a problem with the way you look, just change it.
Yeah, just
Just change it. I'm
just
so
get
sorry.
an eyebrow slit.
Yeah.
That's all you need to do, an eyebrow slit.
Like, okay, for example, if people think I'm straight, then that's their problem lah. But if I'm not comfortable with the fact that people think I'm straight, then I'll change how I look lah. It's really as simple as that. I don't know why you guys keep making stupid ass content. Like, oh my god, I get really triggered when I see this kind of
No.
content.
And the thing is that I don't understand why every single piece of content when it comes to lesbianism or sapphicism
Yeah.
out there every single piece of content is always about dating bitches, getting bitches, going on a date with a bitch. People finding out people whether people think I'm gay or not. Somebody's fucking gay ass looking hands. Somebody who has this fucking top mask energy. Top femmes is always about dating somebody or having your pussy eaten. Or why can't content about lesbianism or anything sapphic related be outside of dating? Like there is so much more to explore when it comes to the sapphic space and the sapphic experience that is outside of dating.
Like you guys only eat shit up. Like for example, when like what's her name? Shannon released the video with Fletcher. Like, you guys were so interested in this kind. Like, I'm just like, it goes to show that people only just like content like this.
Yeah.
And
Actually, so true.
Yeah, and you know what's the other few topics that I really hate? Every time like when people post this, right? If I follow a creator for a long time, they post this, I immediately unfollow them because I'm like, I don't want to hear that shit. Why do I fall for a straight girl? Why my toxic trait is I like straight looking girls. Heal. And I'm gonna unfollow you. Fuck off. I don't care. I don't care if you like straight girls. I don't care if you think you're toxic, you like straight girls. Just fuck off. Like, I don't want to hear that shit anymore. Can we stop? Like, can we just stop feeding? I feel like low-key, right? Lesbians like to feed into these things. Like, they like to feed into these whole things like, oh, looking like a straight girl or falling like a straight girl. Can you guys just free yourselves? I'm sorry. Please free yourselves from this nonsense. It's sickening to hear about all these kind of things.
Actually,
I don't even want to hear about it.
I don't understand why people can't be normal. Okay, why can't we all just be normal?
Yeah, like why are you guys so... And you know, like, I feel like people who make all this content about looking straight, right? I feel like they also like to feed into it. They like to feed into the fact that, oh, people think I'm straight. Actually, I'm more interesting than that. I'm gay. I don't care. Fuck off. Just fuck off for everything. Like, Jesus. Okay, you I don't know. That's why, you know, I feel like that's why I hate all this kind of content, because I just feel like they have nothing else interesting in their lives. So the most interesting thing is that, by the way, I look straight, but actually I'm gay.
Wait,
that's the most interesting thing about them.
Let me try and see what sapphic like content I consume on my fucking Instagram, on my explore page, because if I'm not mistaken, there are lesbians on it. Sorry, the ADHD memory graph, petting a cat aggressively. Video of Travis Scott running away from Diddy is going viral when he understood what Diddy meant. And then there's a woman with a sexy back.
Oh, can you send that to me?
There's a woman with a sexy back.
You know, right? Like, can I just say, like, because I got so sick of all these kind of content at one point, right, then I shifted to Xiaohongshu. And then, right, I realized that the content there, okay, is... I wouldn't say is a lot greater, but I would say that it's not as stupid and brain rot as this kind of content, because nobody is out here constantly complaining about looking gay.
What does Xiaohongshu have for queer content?
It's always couples posting each other.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, it's cute, and I think you will like the girls there because a lot of them have like the vibe that you like. Because you showed me before, and it's like a lot of it is like your type. So I was like, oh,
really? Can you show me?
Yeah, I can.
Sorry, I'm on my explore page right now, and you know what content I have on my explore page is just the gym, and it's just astrology and ADHD stuff. Like, I have gone to the point where I don't even fucking consume queer content anymore. You know what's the only queer content I consume? Porn. Like, for real? Or it's just like
content.
SpongeBob.
Bikini Bottom. I swear they're listening to their shit. Oh my god, I love that.
Oh my god.
Me when someone pisses me off. Skibbity.
Oh god.
Okay, there was this one couple that I follow. They're quite cute. Wait, me robbing a bank.
You are a Cancer rising, right?
Yeah.
Cancer rising, there's something about you that makes people feel at ease. Like you're the comforting friend who always knows just what to say. Faham?
Okay, this is one of them.
Not really lah.
Wait, is this the account? Yeah, this account, like...
no lah. Actually, no.
I thought you like this kind of hairstyle, eh?
On myself?
Didn't you post about wanting someone with this kind of hairstyle?
No, I said I want to be this person.
Oh, okay. Anyway, they all just keep posting stuff like that. But anyway, they just post pictures of themselves together, which I feel like is a lot more bearable.
Faham?
Because, like, at least they're not making annoying content like...
Art attack.
Yeah, I don't know what's that about. Oh yeah, or they'll just post... Oh, sorry. Stuff like that.
Oh, I've realized that like Chinese video content is very, very different.
Things like that.
Oh, Oh.
So yeah, I don't know. It's just very different, you know.
These
It's
are white chicks.
or like
What's
this kind of
this?
thing lah. Like they'll post like all these skits. So I rather watch all this.
I would rather watch that.
Yeah, you
too.
rather watch this, right?
Yeah, who wouldn't like to see two girls kissing?
Yeah. Yeah, follow. You know what? I'm gonna follow this. No, but yeah, like I just feel very like, oh yeah, or they'll post like stupid shit like that.
That's cute. 我们会 what? Oh, that is hot.
Okay, that's hot.
That is hot. Follow?
Yes.
不吃鱼. Oh, why is your name 不吃鱼?
Don't know, no idea.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, what's that? Hey, those are some nice thighs, wait.
Yeah, nice thighs, right?
Actually, yeah, she got nice thighs.
Yeah. Or like this.
Oh.
There you see, I told you they hashtag love.
Oh, damn. Why is she so tall?
I think she probably like standing up, yeah.
Okay,
So a lot of the content is basically just like couples posts only.
Yeah, so sorry, I want to talk about Scorpio rising, right?
Okay. Why are we suddenly talking about astrology?
No, because it's on my explore page and this is the content I consume. So I
Okay.
talked about your Cancer rising. So
Oh,
what
I
it
didn't
says
hear anything
about,
you said just now.
It's okay, I'll say it again later. Scorpio
Okay.
rising, you've got a bit of an air of mystery, like there's more to you than meets the eye, correct? And people can't help but be drawn by your intensity. No, people either hate the fuck out of me because of the way I look, or they're like very curious. Okay, for yours, there's something about you that makes people feel at ease. Like you're the comforting friend who always knows just what to say. Well, yeah, I mean, I feel...
Yes, I do.
Yes. But sometimes also, right, I realize you enable people.
Like how?
Like, for example, I would just randomly tell you things and then you say something to make me feel better, right? Okay, I'll give you an example. I was like, this is once I told you, by the way, I have not been training for Mount Kinabalu. Then you're like, it's okay lah.
No, but it is okay.
No, it's not.
Because my friend who doesn't even go gym as often as you, she 3 months before only she started training.
No, but the thing is that I personally want to like consistently train. But you know what? The good thing is that I stopped vaping, guys. So I think that will help with my stamina a lot more. Okay, no, the point is that right, I will say things and then you'll just be like, it's okay lah. A lot of things that I say that is like, to me, right, that is actually should not be a good thing or should not be okay. Not to say that it's that bad, but yeah, your response to make somebody feel better is always like, it's okay lah.
But it's not trying to make you feel better. I'm genuinely telling you that it's okay. Because my friend didn't
Unfortunately,
take
it
on-
makes me feel better.
Yeah. I think I know what to say now. That's so shitty.
Hey!
You see?
No.
You see?
If you say that, right, you know what I'll say to you?
What?
Who the fuck are you to judge me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I will say that to you. Yeah.
Who the fuck? Yeah, then I say, okay, it's okay lah.
Okay, actually, what other response is there if I tell you things like that?
If you tell me what, like you're not
Okay,
training,
Yes. If I, what other responses? It's either it's okay or
That's
you're
okay lah.
fucked up.
I'd be like,
what is there another thing that like what else is there to respond?
if you say who the fuck are you to judge me, then I'll just say, then we'll see on the day itself what happens lah. I cannot say anything because like you only know what's gonna happen on the day itself.
Like
based
no,
on how you
I'm
train.
I'm talking about like the answer to that one thing that I say. For example, like, oh, I haven't been training for Mount Kinabalu lah.
Uh-huh.
Is there anything else to say?
I'll be like, okay, and like what am I supposed to say to
I
you?
don't know. No.
Like,
I'm
uh-huh.
just questioning if there's anything else to say. I'm not saying that you should stop saying what you're saying. I'm just questioning if there's anything else. That's all. Not because I want you to respond to me differently. But you know what? Okay, that's besides the point. The point is, I feel like, yeah, your responses are kind of like that lah. Yeah.
Then what should I say? Just nothing
No
lah.
lah. It's not that you shouldn't. Is this why you go non-verbal?
No, yeah,
No,
because sometimes
no.
right, I already know what people are gonna say.
No. Yeah. No. It's not that you shouldn't say anything, but I'm just saying that like yeah lah. That's sometimes how I perceive your response lah. That's it lah.
But you know what I notice?
What?
When I enable people, they will do the opposite.
That's true.
Because I realize when I do that to like some people, because I know they are going to make those decisions anyway, then I try to be the bad cop, then they will realize they have to be a mother to themselves. Because otherwise they will feel like shit. They're like, oh shit. Like it feels like I'm in like gejala negative with this person. I feel like I need to get it together. Because I know if I tell them, then they're going to be I notice people, every time you say anything, right, they will always do the opposite one. So I just be like, that's okay. Just do what you
Oh my
like.
god.
Because, yeah, like, I mean, like, what else am I supposed to do?
But I feel like sometimes when you disagree, right, you also tend to be like, yeah, I'm not gonna enable you.
Like, what? Like when did I say that?
For example, when we were at, I'm gonna bleep this out, Grill Haven with that man, I feel like you disagreed with something that I wanted to do very badly, and then you were like, it's up to you, I'm not gonna enable you.
Right.
I feel like you only say things like that when you disagree with somebody.
But at the same time, like, the reason why I said that is because I do not understand the magnitude of how you feel at the time. And for me, I responded to you how I want someone to respond to me. Because I know sometimes when people react to me, like let's say like somebody does something to me, people will not understand why I'm so upset at this person because they are not experiencing it. So even though what I want to do to them sounds insane, but I feel like at that point, it's really up to you how you want to treat that person. Like if I want to burn someone's house down, which obviously I'm not going to burn someone's house down, I'm not going to commit arson, right? But like, I just feel like when people come and tell me these kind of things, like when you want to do something crazy, I would just tell them, you just do what feels right to you.
Okay, no, but that's the thing, I don't think it was crazy lah. Okay, anyway, that's besides the point, yeah. So, my what I got from that was that I felt like, which, I mean, you've already clarified, right? I felt like you will only say those things if you disagree with it.
But I actually wasn't disagreeing with you. I was actually just like, I do not understand to the point of how you feel, but if that's what you feel is the right thing to do, then go ahead. Yeah.
Okay, I get it now. So when you disagree with someone, you just enable someone and then they do the opposite. Then when you agree with something, you're like, oh, it's okay, ah.
No.
Huh?
Wait, sorry, can you repeat that?
So if you disagree with someone, you enable them so they'll do the opposite.
Yes.
If you don't understand the situation and you're like, maybe that's not that bad or that's not that good either, or you're neutral about it, you're like, okay, it's up to you.
Yes.
And then when you agree with something, or you just say it's okay.
If I agree with something,
or you think it's okay, then
name me one time that I have agreed with you to do something.
Oh fuck! It's very hard to give you an example because all I can think of is like when you agree with me that pineapples are disgusting. That's about it.
That's an opinion.
Oh, yes. So, yeah, remember when I was like, should we talk to that girl who this guy gave his number to, and you were like, yeah, I think we should.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was when I agreed with you.
Yeah. Fine. Okay. That makes sense. How do we get from the lesbians being occupied by whites?
Because you were reading about astrology.
Okay, yeah. So anyway, back to the topic. What else is there to fucking talk about, honestly? I don't know what to talk about already because I feel like for months we have talked about this among the two of us and we have released all our anger. It's still very angering, but we like...
Yeah, as I was saying, that I just feel like when I watch like Chinese content, I wouldn't say it's like heaps better because sometimes the content is a bit cringe as well. But like I would say it's like it's still not like a brain rot, you know. And they are just like minding their own business. Like
that's true.
Like even if they are like how to say even if they are like single, right, all they do is just like post their thirst traps and fashion style, which I think is a lot more interesting to watch because I know like Chinese people in general have very distinct fashion style from each other. Like I feel like creatively they are good to express, like especially like Chinese streetwear. I really like it because I feel like they really experiment with all kinds of concepts. So I feel like even the single lesbians, right, when they want to like showcase their stuff, they are just going to like showcase like their fashion sense or like whatever it is. Like it's just not all these like annoying attention seeking content. Okay, I am not here to say that it's wrong to seek attention. I mean, I'd be seeking attention too. Like everybody seeks attention if you just put yourself out there on social media, right? There's nothing wrong with that. But it's just that it feels like all this content is just very like, it's trying to get validation for something.
Yes.
And I feel like that something is that sometimes you all secretly love to look straight. Or you secretly love to like get the validation of straight people.
And then you get like all sorts of comments when you do that sort of thing. So in a sense, like it's very, you're like fishing for attention.
Yes, fishing is the right word. Fishing is the right word.
Yeah, you guys are fishing for attention.
Yeah. I really hate those fucking content like that says stupid thing like, oh my god, help me, I look straight, like how am I gonna get bitches? I'm like, bitch, many people in the past have thought I look straight as well. I have never been having problems in getting bitches.
Yeah, maybe
not to suck my own dick, but to suck my own dick. Like, why do you give so much shit about these kind of things? At the end of the day, if I like someone, I'm gonna go up to them and be like, I like you. Is the straightness still in the room with us? No, right?
And I also feel like, you know, when it comes to like sapphic spaces, right? Like, I mean, obviously, when you go out to a very normal default space where it's full of people of different identities, identities being straight people, but like when you are in sapphic spaces, the fact that you are there already shows that you are queer, right?
Yeah.
So actually, what is the damn issue?
Yeah, and a lot of you, like, you don't even bother to go to, like, all these spaces and you complain about looking straight. I'm sorry, it's fucking annoying.
It is.
It's really fucking annoying. Like, you're like, where can I find friends? Where can I find spaces? Like, please don't fucking tell me, like, you can't even find any at all. Like, not to invalidate people, but to invalidate people. Like, I'm pretty sure you know, like, and the thing is, right, the reason why I'm saying this, because a lot of this content comes from places where it's super progressive, way more progressive than KL.
Yeah.
And it's so easy for you to find even a lesbian bar. We don't even have one here, girl. Like, so why are you complaining about all these kind of things? Like, exactly, you know, it's like, it feels like you're fishing for something and you just want people to validate you in something, but I don't even know what the fuck you're trying to achieve lah. But this kind of content is what irks me the most, and I feel like I notice this kind of content comes out from like cis white lesbians the most, or like cis white queer people.
Because do you see, right, the content that, like, let's say, I remember seeing this one woman of color who's sapphic also, who actually mentioned that she cannot relate to any white sapphic content. I don't remember. I think you also saw that video before, and she was like, I don't know, this doesn't work for me, because I can't relate to any of it, and you guys are in your own world. She just said something along the lines, right? And I just realized the content that women of color put out is actually different.
Yeah, it's actually very different.
It's different.
And I do think, like, generally the content we put out has more substance, because, like, I don't know, I've never seen, like, all these kind of icky content that I've just mentioned, like, come out of a person of color,
Yes.
sapphic.
Yes.
You know, and you know what's the stupid thing? Why do, like, queer men never complain about these things?
Actually, yeah.
Have you seen ever a queer man, like a queer, even let's say white also, a queer white man complain about looking straight or like not getting bitches because he looks straight?
No, because I feel like with men, okay lah, I'll give it to them lah. They're a lot more sexual beings. Well, it's a lot more less looked down upon for them to be sexual beings, and they have this thing called Grindr. Okay, and the thing is that with men, obviously the gay man space, the queer man space is very different, right? Because masculine presenting men who technically are straighter looking are worshipped by gay men in general. That's like, I feel like that's the top tier mask presenting men, top tier for like gay men.
Yeah.
So I just feel like it's very different. But in comparison, like the sapphic space, straight presenting women, femmes technically, are not as worshipped in the sapphic space, like in comparison, like if you compare it like that. So it's very different. So obviously they won't complain about looking straight, right? Because they are like highly sought after in comparison to femmes. Because a lot, I feel like, but I also don't know, you know. I feel like I don't really know, oh, got police, hello, we're LGBT. But anyway, like, I don't really know what sapphics are after.
I don't know too. And you know what is the question I always ask? How does it benefit you if someone knows that you're gay?
I guess
People know I'm gay, then what does it do to me? Does it add more money to my bank? No, right?
I just feel like it's about getting more bitches, or it's about being able to attract somebody who's hot, you know. I don't know, I think it's that. I don't know,
What is the point?
Maybe
I'm
it's
sure
because
you
we're
can-
celibate lah, but
Yeah, you can attract anyone if you want to, I feel. Because like, okay, if you like someone, then just go up to them lah. What does it matter whether you look gay or not?
right.
How does it benefit you in any way?
Right.
Men will think that you are gay and still approach you. So if you're talking about the male gays, sorry, that doesn't even matter, because like a lot of men look at lesbians and still feel like they can change them. So
Yeah.
looking gay or being outwardly gay doesn't even have any benefit to, first of all, pander away from the male gaze. It doesn't even do anything to like up your worth or whatever. Just
Correct.
personally, I feel that it doesn't do anything.
I completely agree. I just completely agree.
So
I don't know
you're
lah.
fucking annoying for saying these kind of things. It fucking pisses me off. Like, I'm sorry, this is really like brain rot content, and unfortunately it's a lot of these kind of like cis white sapphic content,
Yeah.
and it's irking me.
I want to go back to the thing about what sapphics are generally after. What do you think that is like for example, right? I personally, like from my perception, masculine men are like top tier in like the gay men sort of space. That's what I perceive. Yeah, that's what I observe. Yeah, what do you think is the equivalent for a sapphic space? Like, I don't know.
I don't know too, because I want to say androgynous women, because androgynous women are usually like the gateway drug to sapphicism, like sapphism.
No, but I feel like androgynous women are the most highly sought after by straight women and by curious women,
Yes,
not by
yes.
actual lesbians.
Yeah, not by actual lesbians. Yeah, but I don't know. Like, okay, I know like we have spoken about this before, where like people say stuff like, I've said it myself also, where I don't understand why Malaysia is always like very, there's an obvious like mass femme divide, or it's like butch, or not butch femme is never like butch or like femme. But I feel like one content that annoys me the most is also like when I see like a femme couple, then like heart eyes, and I'm just like, why I never see anybody celebrating like a butch couple before?
Yeah, actually though.
It just feels like you guys love this whole like cis thing going on.
Yes,
I
completely
just feel like that.
agree.
Name me one time you saw a content on TikTok like this.
Exactly.
Never,
no,
right?
No, really, no. Why is there no butch for butch?
Yeah.
Why is there no butch for butch? Why? I don't understand.
Yeah.
And actually, when you look at androgynous women, I realize that I don't see two androgynous women in a relationship either. Why is it always an androgynous woman and a femme?
Yep.
Or an androgynous woman and an even more masculine lesbian?
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand like why. I don't get it. Actually, I don't get it. Why is it when a woman has masculine energy,
Yeah.
it's like less of value, like less value?
yeah.
I don't get
agree.
that. I feel like that's the vibe.
Yeah, I just don't see like these kind of couples being celebrated as much. Whereas you guys be like, oh my god, a femme and a femme. Nobody gives a fuck, move on.
Okay, and then on top of that, you know what I also find confusing? But I also feel like androgynous women are also technically to a certain extent very highly sought after by other sapphics in the space, because what I realize is that a lot of sapphics love that like slightly masculine energy, but the ability to present slightly like feminine or in between, or
Yes.
like in a very like. But they only like it when those motherfuckers are single.
Yes.
I don't know, and they always like it when you know what? I'm just gonna like give a fucking example, right? You see all the fucking Thai GLs, right? It's always the more like with a sort of masculine-ish vibe, playing
Yeah.
the more masculine-ish role or dominant-ish role that everybody like goo gaga over them. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like people like that sort of vibe when it comes to androgynous women or women who break the barrier between like femininity and masculinity, but at the same time you guys don't really, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm so confused actually by what lesbians want.
I'm confused and annoyed.
And also, who gives a fuck about what lesbians want? Never mind. Let's just fucking take that back.
But anyway, the point is lah, I'm just saying, like, if you want to take up that much space on social media,
You shouldn't. Full stop.
please at least fucking do better content, and please change your mindset. Like, y'all are just still so bounded by all this like cis heteronormativity. Is disgusting. It's fucking annoying.
I completely
And that's why
100%
like I just feel
agree.
like I haven't actually started following any new creators recently. In fact, I unfollowed one of them because
Oh.
they said that their type is straight women, straight looking girls, like stupid shit like that.
Yeah.
Like I just fucking hate it. Like, you know, and you know what's the thing, right? Like, I have like spoken to people like this before, and like the reason why like I noticed that they like these kind of women is because they like a little secrecy going on, and I'm like, it's giving self-hate.
What do you mean they like a little secrecy going on?
They like, you know, a little mystery going. There's nothing mysterious about it if she's going out with you, by the way. For me, like, I just don't understand why you guys like that kind of stuff, because like, first of all, when it comes to the point of having to choose you or like their image, these women, let's say like if they're not out and proud queer, they are gonna fucking throw you under the bus. Let's start there. If you're not somebody who is like comfortable just embracing your queer identity, a lot of you are like gay but you're not queer. Like, queerness is not an identity to you. It's just like nothing to you. A lot of you just like think that's why like the content is so surrounded around dating rather than queerness. Because queerness as an experience is actually a lot richer. There's a lot more stuff to discuss there. But all you guys talk about is fucking dating. It's because you don't embrace your queerness. You just embrace your fucking sexuality and that's it. But that's a huge turn off, to be fucking honest, because yeah, it's just kind of giving self-hate lah, to be honest.
And you know what I think also? I think is that like, because when you're at a position of privilege, okay, even like women of colour also lah, to a certain extent they do, to be able to create content that just surrounds dating, right? You have to have a certain level of privilege to be able to just do that.
Yeah.
Because how can you show up so happily in front of the camera all the damn time about your like happy goddamn fucking relationship and the things that you're fucking doing and going on dates and not getting hate crime, right? Like, you have to have a certain level of privilege to do that. So, you know, what I really realized is that the mass demand in the market is really just privileged motherfuckers. That's number one. Number two is that like, nobody actually realizes the level of oppression that other queer people experiences. And because they're not aware of it, then they don't even like go out of their way to like kind of like want to see it, because they don't even know it fucking exists lah, let's be real. And even if they kind of subconsciously know it exists, they don't really know how deep it goes because they never actually witness it in front of their own eyes.
Yeah. I hope this gets to the right audience. And I hope you guys actually like do something about shifting your content.
Oh, that did make a difference.
I don't know how other people feel, because there still seems to be a demand for all this kind of content. But at the same time, I just feel like there is so much more to queerness than just dating. And I feel like you all wouldn't be so mentally ill if you stop looking at your queer identities with just dating.
Yeah. And I feel like I like that about us because we're more holistic about things.
Yes, we are. I mean, yeah, we talk about dating all the time, but it's like...
Do we? I don't think so. We talk about not dating. We talk about everything else but dating.
Yes, not dating.
We talk about what to do instead of dating.
Yes. So actually, we are anti-dating.
Yeah.
And I hope this reached the right audience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. And that's the end of the episode, guys.
Yeah, that's the end of the episode.
Oh, 42 minutes. Not bad. That's the end of the episode, everyone. I don't know. I genuinely don't know what to say to sum it up. I'm just sick and tired. I'm just sick and tired of racism. That's it.
Yeah. And I'm just sick and tired of you guys taking up space. Next time, please fucking highlight more of a person of colour who's an artist or like an actor or whatever.
Yes.
Because y'all just be saying the same names all the fucking time.
Yes.
Like the same fucking names.
Right. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys.
Please just decolonize yourself.
And buy us coffee.
Fucking hell.
You know, buy us coffee. If you're white, the least you could do is buy us coffee.
Yeah.
Okay, bye everybody.
Bye. Actually,
Okay.
I want to know what is the demographic of our audience, because sometimes it feels like there's a lot of people of colour.
I think it's a lot of people of colour actually who's living abroad too. But there are some like white queers, I would say. But I guess not to the...
Don't you notice that the people who are engaging the most with us are actually like people of colour?
Yeah, I mean, of course. Why would white people engage with us?
Yeah, which is why it goes with